Okay, fine. I'm coming closer to you to free you. You'd better not try anything.
Of course I won't.
Against your better judgment, you walk across the room to within arm's reach of the princess. I don't like the way you said within arm's reach. You hear the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
No!
Whose meat? Not ours, right? Hers, at first. Then yours. Your neck, specifically.
Hehe.
You collapse to the ground, your vision swimming as you attempt to focus on her bloody blade and the limp sack of flesh that was once her arm.
This blade looks more cohesive than the last one she had, I feel like.
You're going to die now.
And with a quick jerk of her elbow, she does just that. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The arms race. Okay.
You're on a path in the woods. No, fuck that. If we're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again, we're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Okay, where are those ones?
What's the point of fighting if she's just going to win every time? It hurts being sliced to pieces. We're better off just sitting up here and doing nothing.
The Broken was with us last time, though, I don't think, was he?
Great, so obviously you've already been here. How many times? That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually. And what if we never do? So? Are you just going to stand there, or are you going to head to the basement like your supper isn't a mirror? You really messed things up, didn't you? It's like you can't even see reality anymore. Oh. Guess it's time for us to see her again.
Hi. It looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
We're missing that spot her arms were behind her back thing. I wonder how we get that one.
Fun for her, maybe. I didn't like dying all over again. Thinking about dying makes us as good as dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just need to find a way to win once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet.
Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered.
Oh, it's two worlds.
The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
Your internal bickering is cut short by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us and I'm out of ideas.
She wins by killing us, right? So let's beat her to it. I think I need to do the... I kind of want to see what happens if I pick the better idea thing.
Yeah, that's right. We just have to think. There's probably an answer if we think.
Just standing there, huh? A bold strategy.
You don't have time to finish your thought. In a moment, she's across the room,
God damn it.
blades flashing in the dim starlight. She skewers you.
God damn it.
Ow. What a surprise. Yeah, we don't even get a second to think without her stabbing us.
I think that might happen.
Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you?
I think we're dead. And that's all we'll ever be.
Stop saying dead, all of you. This is all horribly
I
wrong.
can't
How many
skip
times
this,
have you
but we
been
already-
this for? No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to...
I wonder what you're going to do next.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things. Okay, whatever we do gets us another... As long as we keep...
Oh, great. So it's going to get even more crowded.
Come on.
Okay,
We're fighting her, obviously.
she skewers.
You'll have to be tricky.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if then you skewer yourself.
I think we did that last time.
I thought we both understood that dying doesn't get you anywhere.
Huh, that didn't do much of anything. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman. She skewers you.
You're cute.
Thank you.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again.
We go again.
Just panic. Flee. She skewers you.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
See? We're getting better. Okay, yeah. That was a good one. She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
We're getting close to something, can't you feel it? You're right. One last time. Let's appeal to her better nature. We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you. And then
Now-
everything goes dark, and you die.
Now it's chapter 4? Yeah. Mutual assured destruction, okay.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here. Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is
I didn't end up with this one. I should have attacked her instantly, probably.
Oh, what if we throw it out the window?
Oh.
Over my dead body.
That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say
Oh,
I'm
because we have the stubborn, we get to keep the blade now, maybe?
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Bro.
I'm sure I can think of a better way to die. They're all the same, really. How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything. The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This is... How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them? Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time. Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards
Narrator!
our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover. Fine. You make your way to the basement, where the princess awaits you.
This is all just a sick
All that
joke.
happening in-
I'm hating this.
Fast forward was something for sure.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
Him too.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
You do not act in that turn that in action your body moves on its own. The princess strikes as you approach, but as her blow finishes, it's like you're already somewhere else. Okay.
You're incredible.
Your weapons clash against and again, and you are entering a rhythm free of thought and free of self. There's only the dance, the ebb and flow, the shifting of the tides back and forth between you. The deeper you fall into your play, the faster your heart pounds and the faster the momentum volleys between you. An endless building crescendo and then an opening. Your blade strikes for your volition and hers strikes too. Both strikes are lethal. Neither of you will survive, but neither of you fear what's to come. This is a good ending. It said that this is a good ending. I don't know if that's important. Push the mirror.
I am a growing chorus of
What do you think of this vessel?
This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for a piercing heart.
No, that's right. All since distance is an area. I just want it all to stop.
It will, in time. But you still have a ways to go before we are done. Know that I hold no malice for you.
Do you know what happens to the world we leave behind? No. Bring the razor full to her. Ah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention there, but she had the full razor rather than just... She had the full razor rather than just the heart this time, I guess? I didn't think about that. So maybe that's important. Maybe getting the fulls are important somehow. I can't even kill her now, right? I don't think.
That's thus. Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Slay the princess.
Doubt, unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through. A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to sidestep your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer. You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurt!
Åh, du er flink jente. Hei, gamle mor. Kan vi ikke holde mitt oppå det sånn her? Hei, gamle mor Elia. Gamle mor Elia. Luksa seg på sklia.
Though she's unarmed, the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing. Your blade slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
Finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of here, either.
Stab.
Excuse me?
Wait, I have the wrong grip. I have the wrong grip.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job. The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh,
The two of you fall to the floor.
this was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay, so
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
did we just unlock a new dude? Ah, the adversary. That's how we get to the adversary. The adversary. A mutual fight leads us to the adversary.
You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of deja vu. If he doesn't remember what happened, then you know I can hear you. That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that's the spirit. It hasn't. Or those are two. Let's say, if you're back, we did our best with the and yet you still died, didn't you? And I believe your other question was something. What do you mean? Yes, but in this purely hypothetical, had you failed to slay the princess? Ugh. Enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess. Oh, wait.
Let's talk about
Just
the
be
princess.
quick. Like I said, if she
Just beat me to death. How can something like that
She
in the world?
just can. Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions? There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Ooh, locked you in the basement.
People. Look. Oh, yeah. I like the sound of that. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here? I've told you, what else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Yeah, well, so Chelsea, what's up?
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
That's all.
Great. Now, a warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything. Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight. Are you sure about that?
Oh, okay.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Just plotting stuff for tomorrow and the future. That sounds ominous. What is this? What are you, Guy Fawkes?
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear? Crystal, let's just get on with it already. The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's
I'm gonna
get
grab
moving.
a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. I think it looks. Oh, just RP. Oh, yeah. Wink. Yeah, me too. Yeah. I'm not plotting anything crazy over here. I would never plan to overthrow the government. Wink.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right. You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Across the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. You reach forward and... But there was a mirror a second, and now it's gone! So all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting!
Right,
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here, so focus. The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her fierce voice carries up the stairs.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening. Good. Sounds like my kind of princess. As much as I appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember, you're here to slay the princess, not to have a good fight.
well, we can do both.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
She's a sexy vampire or devil woman now.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us. And you brought your little knife, too. Yes! I'm going to have fun breaking you into little pieces.
I hope you heard all of that, Mr. Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened.
Okay, fine. Let's say for a moment I believe you. For all we know, whatever happened to you last time was just a fluke, and beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember what happened last time.
Audibly sweating.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
Okay, I'll get you. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. You look different.
You look exactly the same.
So you do remember me.
Oh, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life. So, why don't we do it again?
See? She wants to fight us again. There's no reason for us to stand around talking.
Why is the stubborn dude the guy that wants to fight? I guess he's stubbornly committed to fighting. I would last more than 3 minutes. Oh, that sounds dubious, but okay. Whatever you believe, man. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done. Don't you get it? We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
3 minutes and 20 seconds.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Attack the princess.
Finally ready to complete your destined task, you launch off the wet stone floor of the basement and catapult yourself headlong towards the princess.
It's Karlach! I just realized that it's Karlach.
Here we go. Let's make this count. Oh, we'll make it count, all right. As you bridge the gap, your blade slashes across the princess's chest, splitting skin and drawing a jagged line of bright red blood. But she's unfazed by your onslaught. Her expression barely changes as her fist collides with your ribs, cracking them like twigs and driving you right back down to the basement floor. You can hear her chains snap as you struggle to recover from the impact. She almost looks disappointed in us. Why is she disappointed in us?
Oh, you don't actually get it, do you?
In the last 3 minutes, listen. That was last time. There's still a lot of time this time. It's not over yet.
That knife may be sharp, but you clearly don't want to kill me. It's not fun if you hesitate. It's not fun if you try to trick me and make me bleed out. It's only fun if you go straight for the heart. You need to put everything you have into seeing me dead. Or what's the point? So don't be afraid. Don't hesitate. Kill me.
Don't let her get in your head. Reincarnation or not, this world needs you to win.
She doesn't really care about endurance. She just wants me to get right to the climax.
She's huge, but that probably means she's slower than us. Take it slow, think it through, and don't panic. Bleeding her out is our best course of action. Don't listen to them. She understands something that they don't. The only way to win, the only way out of this is through her.
Strike at her heart head on.
If that's your plan, then that's your plan. You push off the ground, ignoring the pain in your ribs as you charge at the princess once more. You can feel flesh give way before a sudden impact blunts your momentum, your weapon tightly lodged in the bone of her arm. She grins at you from behind her guard. Pull it out. We'll try a different angle. No, we can do this. Just keep pushing. We're not gonna win if our weapon's stuck in her arm.
Keep pushing.
The princess's grin widens as the two of you push against each other, her fiery eyes and masochistic glee practically lighting up the dreary cave.
Alright.
Yes, you finally get it, don't you?
God damn, I'm trying to pet a dog. I do.
Nothing exists outside of us. It's just you and me, dying and coming back, clashing against each other. Forever.
Doggy treat.
That's not what's going on. There's an entire world at stake here. Yes, the fate of the world doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is this fight. The only thing that matters is getting stronger. And the only way to get stronger is to win, even if it takes us forever to get there. Your balance is suddenly thrown off as the princess pulls you into her knee.
Aw.
It collides with your ribs, and you feel them splinter, cracking like wet wood from the impact. We're fine. But you barely have enough time to notice before the princess follows up and smashes her forehead against yours.
Huh?
Your grip loosens from the impact, the blade still wedged in her arm as you tumble to the cold stone floor.
I said we're fine.
I didn't say you weren't fine. I was just describing what happened. You might not have said as much, but you certainly implied it. It really doesn't matter. The princess glances down at the blade embedded in her arm, and with near total ignorance to pain, slides it out of its sinewy prison.
You guys, how long have I survived so far? Has it been more than 3 minutes already, or? I good? Not bad? I good? 2.5, okay. We're doing good though, we're doing good. Forsiktig. Nei. 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 Tappent. Men gud. Stå. Stå. Hei. Stå. Tappent. Oh, men gud. The other problem with giving Long Trees is that he will now run away immediately. Like he has no chill at all. He has no intention of staying here, and he will immediately make that clear to all of us. Stemmer ikke det? Skal ikke du bare løpe av gårde nå? Det ikke karen som løper av gårde? Det løpekaren? Det løpekaren, hæ? There he goes.
You forgot this.
Oh, thank you.
She tosses it at your feet.
Aren't you jumping the gun a little here? We each died once. That doesn't mean we're immortal. Being moved forward when you said that nothing exists outside of us, there's more to the world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything on my way here. Don't you want to be free though? Is there more to life than waking up chained in the basement fighting to death in an endless loop? Were you being metaphorical when you said that nothing exists outside of us? There's more to this world than just this cabin. I saw trees and everything on my way here.
I meant that nothing else matters. It's hard to describe. It's just a feeling. That it's just us. That when we hurt each other, we're alive. And when that happens, everything else is gone.
Oh.
You feel it too, right?
Yes, the two of us are a chorus of notes building on top of each other forever. The song we write in our blood will be the most beautiful music ever written.
Great. It seems like both you and the princess have bought into some sort of shared delusion. Just make sure that whatever you're using for that song written in blood is mostly hers. I'm sorry, are you crying? Is she crying?
What is happening?
Are you two not?
That was some goddamn poetry!
I'm ready whenever you are.
Can I do this without blinding myself? No, I can't. Pick up the blade and attack her again.
You and the princess attack each other once again, each of you dealing a single, terrible, lethal blow. Wait, does that mean we're dead? Or rather, about to be dead. As your blade pierces her sternum, the princess buries her fist into the soft meat of your organs. You feel a few horrifically painful pops, a gush of fluid, and it's over. It's finally over.
No, it's not. We're just getting started.
But it is over. Dead is dead. I know this isn't the happiest ending for you, but you saved the entire world from ruin. There are few better endings than that.
Well, are you going to listen to him? Or are you going to listen to me?
Get up.
up.
Get up.
Wait, no, that can't be right. Your eyes bolt open and you push yourself back to your feet. Alive.
Ooh.
Ha! I told you. I told you this wasn't over.
What about her? The blade went right through her heart.
What about her? If we're fine, then she's fine.
No, she's dead. She has to be... No!
Right. We're all shit out of luck, aren't we? I knew it. I told you we should all believe in her. This is perfect.
The princess rises from the ground, staggering slightly, one hand wrapped around the hilt of the blade still buried in her heart.
We don't even need to start over anymore, do we? Let's go again.
She pulls the weapon from her chest, barely wincing, and hurls it at your feet.
You know what to do. Again!
But she came back. What's the point of fighting her if she can just do that? All of you need to settle down. This whole situation is coming dangerously close to untethering. She clearly never actually died. You just missed her heart, that's all. Oh, we just missed her heart? Oh, of course, that's all. You were the one who said we hit her heart. You were the one who said it was finally over. Well, I guess I had it wrong. You guess you had it wrong? Aren't you supposed to know everything? I never said I knew everything.
Close to untethering, what's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. It means nothing. I shouldn't have said that. But you did
Sus
say
G.
it, so it means something.
Oh, stop bickering over nothing. Our destiny is right in front of us. Pick up the blade and go to her.
Okay, fine. That is what I meant by untethering. Do you hear him rambling on about destiny? He's lost the thread, and if you lose the thread, you won't be able to save the world. And what is that supposed to mean? I don't have to answer that, and I'm not going to answer that. Why the bloody hell not? Because right now, there's still a razor-thin chance that you're able to get your act together. There are patterns of thought out there that beg to be finished, but once you finish them, that's it. They change everything. There's no going back, and if I say anything else, you're going to finish one of those thoughts.
Yeah, this is what we learn at the end. This is like literally what we learn at the end, right?
What?
The princess can die, lie.
Yes, exactly. Like, the princess can't die. I tried, you know. I tried very hard to make this work. I don't like that resignation. Yes, like I said, I'm afraid some thoughts can't be unthought. I'll be back in a moment. I'm going to pour myself a stiff drink. If I'm going to see the end of everything, I'd rather not be sober.
So I was right. Why are all of you so glum? This is perfect, isn't it? We get to experience greatness and battle and triumph forever.
Well, I think it was the stubborn one who said, your destiny awaits, right? No, hold on. There has to be another way. What if we just leave her down here? What if we run away? What if we convince her not to end the world? You can't reason with her. Ending the world is her fundamental nature. It's not a decision she can flip on and off. It is her. And what exactly can't we leave her down here? Because all it would do is stall the inevitable.
This is just chapter 2, right? Jesus. So I guess in this chapter, theoretically speaking, I could just not fight her, but I don't know how that would change anything.
And what's wrong with stalling? Oh, there's plenty wrong with stalling. The end is still the end, and I'd rather face mine head on.
I could also lie. I could try lying. Try lying about her being killable. Maybe that would change something.
Oh, you mopey ass. Why did you even ask us to slay her if it was going to end like this? Because it didn't have to end like this. If you don't mind, I'd rather not spend everyone's last moments arguing with you.
It's time.
Yes, I suppose it is. If we fight her forever, then maybe she can't end the world. Maybe everything can still work out. I guess we'll just have to see how things play out.
Don't you get it? You don't have to shuffle your feet. What comes next is going to last forever.
Wah wah wee wah. Join your adversary.
With an unbreakable determination, you snatch the blade from the floor and stumble back to your feet. Both you and the princess quake with adrenaline as your eyes lock across the basement floor and share a knowing look. Free from hesitation, you close the distance, both you and the princess aiming to end each other. Your blade digs into her neck, grinding against her vertebrae as her fist connects with your body. The impact forces the air from your lungs, stars dancing in front of your eyes as you fail to keep your bearing. You both collapse to the ground before either of you has a chance to survey the damage. And then we get up.
Oh, we could try, in Chapter 2, we could also try surviving the fight. Like, instead of just going for the art, we could try, like, actually winning. Get up?
Yes. And then you get up.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights.
That was a good one. More.
Slay the princess.
You and the princess exchange dozens of devastating blows. Sometimes you manage to strike first, and sometimes she tears through you before you have a chance to act.
Jesus.
But more often than not, each of you fells the other in the same moment.
I mean, ew, disgusting.
And then you get up and do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, and again. We're all still here. This is all gonna be okay.
Must be a PG-13 metaphor for sex.
Isn't it?
I don't know about PG-13, but... he'll never answer, he's gone.
What are you waiting for? I'm right here. Do you think this is... What is this place?
Did we do this? Huh. I didn't think we had it in us. But I guess that stuck-up control freak was right. It's the end of the world, isn't it? It's the end of everything.
This is the end of the world as we know it.
Far from it. We're still here. And she's still here too.
Princess stumbles and her body
I
slumps.
feel so... tired.
There's gonna be an adversary full.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her?
Let me quickly look at my achievements here. Okay.
And there's that mirror.
Approach the mirror. That's the joke, okay. Oh yeah, I get it. Because violently cutting each other apart and dismembering each other is PG-13, while having sex would not be. I get you. That makes sense. That makes sense.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know it.
Do you think there are people out there?
It doesn't matter if there are people.
Do you have thoughts on this vessel? Did I not get an achievement for this one? A little yet.
This one yearns to grow and struggle. Even now I feel a will pushing against mine, not realizing that we are one. She will make for a bold heart. Do not mourn her. We will provide her with the growth she fought for.
Sorry, I remember that now.
If I did, I would... No, Their minds are empty, existent, but
In the spaces beyond.
do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can. We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something.
Nice. Very true.
The next I will be here.
Bring the adversary. Okay, so that's the bold heart, and it wasn't full. But I don't know if getting the full hearts are necessary for anything. That finished the job. You both die. Chapter 2. Keep fighting her over and over again. To infinity and beyond. Oh boy. I think I'm gonna go for the same thing. So let's just head up and then grab the blade again and see like if I can fight her again somehow. If I can again commit murder.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
I'm not dropping the blade. Slay the princess, I can do it again.
Doubt, unfortunately.
And now I have to give up or flee and lock her in the basement. I'll flee and lock her in the basement.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
I thought the stairs went down into the room, but they go like down and then she's to the left. I thought she was like right in front of you.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
Wow, I'm running.
She steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak and strain as she pulls against them until finally they break. The links clatter to the floor. Useless. She's free. Hurry. You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close the basement door, locking it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay, we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make things a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
She sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
You're not the princess. Go ahead and waste your time. I'll wait for you. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll be waiting for you.
I want to be so sure about outlasting me. You're so brittle.
little. So go ahead, rest, do whatever you think will help you be prepared. But know that I'm coming for you, and that when I find you, I will make you hurt.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall.
I'm hiding the subtitles real quick.
You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence in the cabin. The ruckus has stopped, and the door to the basement is ajar, its lock broken, and the table shoved out of the way.
I was thinking for a second, like, did I get full because I got all the images, but I didn't. Damn, I'm missing a lot with the adversary, holy crap.
Where is she?
Thanks for helping me get out of that awful basement.
Jesus.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working. It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach. Whose side are you on? Yours, of course. But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
There's a lot of choices, yeah.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you, can't I?
She steps closer, one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gills. What a shame. If you'd only helped me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful things together.
Fab.
Your lungs stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest. You have seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end, don't we?
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends. I'm sorry, but it is. Everything goes dark, and you die.
The nightmare, okay.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Hesitate to kill princess and then run away.
You're here to slay her. A terrible sense of death. If he doesn't remember what happened, shh. What if he hears us? That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
The paranoid.
Shit. I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any... We could go... Those are two... Let's say, if you're back... Oh, we listened to you all right. Worst decision of our incredibly short life. We tried to slay her, we really did, but she was gonna kill us. It was either lock her in the basement or let her finish beating us to death. Well then, congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right. And your solution is to send us back in there. Do you want us to slay the princess, or do you want the princess to slay us? Obviously, I want you to slay her. One of you poses a threat to the world, and the other doesn't. Anyways, I believe your other question was something along the lines of, what's the point of doing anything? What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We were... Speak for yourself. From my perspective, there were plenty of consequences. I'm never going to forget the way she just made us stop working. And that's only scratching the surface. If what you said is true, it begs the question of how you got back here. Do you think the people there lived if she brought an end to everything and everyone, how are we supposed to stop? I want you to
Let's into the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. I don't think lying and cheating is her thing. She was very direct with us last. It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone. The interior of the cabin is plain, the smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The only
Look at the
furniture
ghosts.
of note is a lone table, knocked on its side in the corner of the room. The blade is
hello.
your implement. You'll need...
Precision blade, yeah, precision blade.
Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time. It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us?
I can feel these eyes.
I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done.
In your head.
So deep breath in, deep breath out. Your task awaits, and only you can do it. You reach down and pick... Good. Steel can't lie to us. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
Hello? I got an error message that said they couldn't connect to the stream key. No, I was gone. I got an error message that just said that it couldn't connect to the stream key. I don't know if I'm googling this when it just happened one time, but this happened just as I reached 5 hours streamed. Weird. Well, I mean, I guess I'll have to look into it if it happens again. Those could not access the specified channel or stream key. While I was in the middle, I thought someone like hijacked my stream key for a second there or something.
Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay, we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard. But then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place, it'll be enough.
Step off into the void between the stairs. We don't need a plan, I'm just going to kill her. Mr. Narrator seems to think I can do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now.
Finally, a voice of reason. The rest of you should take notes. You know why I'm being a pessimist. I'm just asking questions. You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones visible against the inky black of the basement mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions, left and right. She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed. Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not. We're going to die down here. I don't want to die again. Please stop saying that. You're only going to make things worse. Just pick a direction and start moving.
I wouldn't give it too much thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter, because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Go right. When in
You
doubt, go
turn to
right.
the right. A faintly outlined path lies before you.
There you are. I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs suddenly go numb. Your arms quickly follow. This is it, isn't it?
And you brought your little knife with you again.
There has to be a way out of this. Think! What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Paranoid MVP.
Lungs, liver, nerves. Your lungs pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing? I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want... And then experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay, whatever you were doing, please just start doing it again. You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you want to interrupt me some more? You have seconds left. Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead. Even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Nerves. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her and end this before it's too late. Liver. Nerves. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
I mean, we're just doing the sleigh run, so I'm just gonna go slay the princess.
This path is already worn by travel
Oh.
and has been seen by one of my many eyes. You can
Wait, what?
Oh.
Nerves.
Oh, interesting.
Heart. Lungs. Liver. Nerves. Heart. Lungs. Liver.
Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to.
How would slaying her hair lead to something she's already seen? Because I've never seen this vessel before.
Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves. She slowly runs her velvet glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then... Shit, make her stop! Hey, snap out of it. Okay, deep breath, we're fine. Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
The three of us lab multiple chapter 2 roads. Interesting.
You're back. Lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
nerves, heart, lungs.
One moment,
nerves,
and then
heart,
you're gone.
lungs, liver,
Just
nerves,
like
heart, lungs,
that. Ah,
nerves,
and
heart,
there's the
lungs,
fear.
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, 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 liver, nerves.
She pulls
heart,
away.
Lungs, liver, nerves.
I think I wrote down how I got the prisoner.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it?
Liver,
I've already done
nerves,
that.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, 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 heart, lungs, liver.
If I work together, you can at least turn off this whole organs shutting down situation.
I am what I am. It's not my fault that you can't handle being around me.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
This is a cooking game now. You're a lunatic. You know that, right?
Like I said, I am what I am. And right now,
Noodle
I'm in
burger.
control.
Heart, lungs,
So, you might want to be a little nicer to me.
She raises one long gloved finger, its tip hovering just over your skin,
liver,
seeming to enjoy the lingering threat.
nerves, heart,
But she withdraws,
nerves,
sparing you another momentary glimpse of death.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
What happened after you killed me last time?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
How about I just kill you instead?
The princess cocks her head, neck cracking uncomfortably, and you can't help but imagine a smile carve its way from ear to ear on the other side of her mask.
Thinking about that knife, are we? Go ahead. Put that little
Talks.
theory to the test. See how it plays out. But I don't think you're going to like what happens. Because even if you make me dead, you're not getting out of here. This place is mine. And I'm not giving you the stairs unless I'm leaving with you.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
What happened after you killed me last
I
time?
tried to leave while you suffocated, but that stupid cabin wouldn't let me. So I started to drag your body out with me, and then, well, you died before I could get to the door. And then I was here, and now you're here too. I don't think I can move without you. And dead doesn't count. And as much as I love what we have going on, I have bigger plans than tormenting one poor little creature forever. I want to leave.
Nerves, heart,
If you need to keep me alive, then why did you threaten me on the stairs? Why didn't you try being nice to me?
I am being nice. You're alive, aren't you? And you died of fright as soon as you saw me last time. I didn't think keeping you alive was an option. But it looks like that's not a problem anymore. At least not for me. You seem miserable.
lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
I was sent to stop you from destroying the world. I can't just let you leave.
Destroy is such an unenlightened way of putting it. So sudden, so violent, so little nuance.
Heart, lungs,
I'm not going to destroy the world, but I am going to hold it in my hands and squeeze it. I'm going to make it afraid, just like I've made you afraid. The world needs fear, doesn't it? Every terror I bring would make the good times so much better. Well, I'm practically doing a public good. So what harm is there really in letting me out?
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver,
You will die if you do if you do to them what you've done to me.
liver, nerves.
But everyone dies eventually. They're all full of wet, writhing things, and in the end, each and every one of them gets unwound. And then those things get to become a new everybody. Just to come apart all over again. All I want is to be there for it. I want to watch it happen. And maybe do a little unwinding myself. Is that really so much to ask?
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
Uh,
liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
and if I let you out, what then? Do we go our separate ways?
Oh no, definitely not. If you're what I need to leave this place, chances are you're pretty useful. I think I'll keep you right by my side. A little good luck charm to make sure I stay free. Don't worry, I'll make sure to take good care of you. I promise.
Being around you is agony. I'm not going to stick around.
Oh, we both know that you don't have a say here, so you should just look on the bright side. Well, I'm not sure what the bright side is for you, but I'm positive you can find it if you look hard enough.
I'll just die then. And what if I refuse to let you out? What happens then?
We're stuck down here together until you change your mind.
Static, and a skipped beat as she touches your shoulder and whispers in your ear. No! Heart, lungs, liver, nerves.
Or until your heart finally gives out.
Lungs, liver.
Their heart, lung, liver, nerves in my sleep.
And then, when you die, I'll find myself somewhere new. And before too long, you'll be there too. That's how this all works, right? This doesn't end until you let me out. And a lot can happen before then. I'm sure I can get creative.
Nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart.
I'll just die then.
And then we'll wind up right back where we started. Round and round we'll go. I wonder what will be different next time. Maybe you'll actually be able to move a limb. Who knows? But I'm always going to win.
Heart, lungs, liver.
Not sure about that. Give it enough tries and I'm bound to win eventually. And maybe you don't get to come back like I do.
Is that a bet you're willing to take? Imagine climbing a mountain of lifetimes. And when you finally reach the summit, when you finally win, the only view you find is me. And then I push you, and you go tumbling all the way down those millions upon millions of battered and broken pieces of you that couldn't make the cut. What then? Would you have it in you to climb again? It sounds like a lot of effort for nothing. When instead we can just leave this place together, hand in hand.
We don't have to be enemies.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
Run.
You turn and run, doing your best to put one useless leg in front of the other.
You poor, poor thing. Wrong choice.
Liver, nerves,
What about this, but with sick beach? Nice.
lungs, liver, nerves. You get nowhere before the princess is in front of you once again.
You're always going to be a coward.
She raises a hand to her mask and pulls it down. You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it envelops you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind. Birth, death, birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken. No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment, gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Let me out.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
This is all too much. I can't keep going. You can't keep going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond.
Oops, I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
What is that? But you live on. Okay. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we? What are we doing?
Go right, exhaust all dialogue options, right to run.
There was a princess, I think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay... We decided not to do that, didn't we?
I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here. Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever. I think.
We're supposed to be unfeeling. How many times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
We have a lot of voices now,
There's
too.
nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free.
Hell yeah.
Can we love something that hates us? Can we love something that hurts us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
Getting back to his earlier question, how many times have you all been here?
Many times.
It feels like we've been here forever, but it also feels like we've barely been here at all. It doesn't matter. Yes, we just have to do what she says and then everything will be fine.
It won't.
It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine, it just goes on and on.
What doesn't make sense? I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Was I here for those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean, if you really think about it?
Shut up. You were here.
Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Man, I just figured out a way to get smitten into the
You're lucky.
Big Mama one.
What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
Oh. If I don't remember what I did, then I couldn't have been me that did it.
Don't think about that too hard. All it will do is weaken your resolve and make it that much harder for you to slay her. Maybe you're shattered in your own way.
Are you your memories? Or are you the one perceiving the present moment? Ugh, here you go philosophizing again. It never goes anywhere.
Yes, this is far from the first time you've asked us about consciousness. Who am I? What am I? What is I? Who even cares? They're good questions, great questions even, but they don't have any answers, and they all just end in quivering torment. It doesn't matter what we do, because we always find her, and if we don't find her, she always finds us. And then she smashes us into smaller pieces. If you all just stopped feeling, we could have been done with this ages ago. Your thoughts are far too scattered to rein back in. Your only option is to silence them.
I can't do that. What if they don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work. Our hearts always brought us back to her. The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Can you make any sense of them?
There's nothing worth making sense of. They're clearly all traumatized.
And yet, you aren't. We break apart, and you stay the same.
Yeah, what's your secret? Why can you break the rules when we can't?
I feel so disjointed. I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can slay her.
I don't care how you feel. You have to slay her. You have to pull yourself together. You have to snap out of it. You're lucky you haven't been stuck here like the rest of them. There's no other way to keep going. You either need to forget or you need to stop feeling much of anything. They can't do either. He's not wrong. He's the only smart one left, if you ask me. He's worse than her.
Proceed to the cabin.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually, you do make it to the cabin. Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill. No, this isn't right. There's a cabin.
And a
There's
mirror.
always supposed to be a cabin there.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies. And he always makes it gone. Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
What's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them? What if they need to be heard?
They've been heard too much. It's why they are the way they are. Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving. Or you could just give up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Smash it to pieces.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
Smash it.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something. It doesn't matter what.
Proceed.
Proceed? Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific. That's a new one. Do you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see?
We're one step
Man,
closer
I thought
to
I was
her.
going to be able to smash the goddamn mirror for once.
The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating.
Proceed.
But there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure they're in. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the
I read
sediment.
one of the voices, not sure which one. Yeah, we'll find out.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right.
We're gonna keep playing until we get like most of the stuff done, and then I'll keep playing until I feel stuck, and then maybe we'll do some bonus stuff by like looking stuff up.
Take it. It's the only way forward.
Going forward, you've already tried everything else, don't you remember? You have to take the blade. Take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep. Deep in the bowels of the earth, you see something staring back at you. It fills you with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
Honestly, just to keep playing long enough for me to finish out. Well, listen, I'm done in maximum 30 minutes, so...
There you are. My toy has finally come to finish
How
its
far are you
job.
in Yakuza 5 now? You can always join the voice and then we can just hang out there.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
You dragged this out for so much longer than you had to.
And closer.
But it was always just a matter of time.
And closer.
You were going to have to stop running eventually.
To the middle of Shinada's part. That's very late, right?
And closer.
No Pathfinder? I assume not, because I see there's an at in the Pathfinder channel. So either there's no Pathfinder or there's like bonus Pathfinder. But I'm gonna assume there's no Pathfinder.
Everything stops running eventually. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back. All that's left is for you to take my hand and let me out. It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything. Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your powers so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand.
You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago, but was that something you, or is it just a dull and jaded memory? There's no other ending here. Just take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers. For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle, tender even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next.
I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Mrs. Exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
You don't get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave,
She's
memory.
gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally, we can smash it.
Oh.
Oh, will you stop with the smashing? What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves. Yeah. I think I'd like that. Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look. Something tells me that this is the end of the line. But I don't feel bad
I'm the end
about
of the
it.
line. That's me.
It feels okay. The fear's gone. I'm done fighting. My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you. I'm ready for the truth. I'm ready to sleep. I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. You are nothing at all. Bird! Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Does it hurt when a piece of you breaks off like
It
that?
doesn't hurt. I don't feel pain. Not physically.
Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks.
I'm aware, and if I were you, I'd be more precious about your time.
I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
It's the last one before the finale, okay. What is this place? Where are we?
The construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done. And it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through.
Interesting.
The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Okay. So you do know about the looping? So many of the times I met you, you denied it even being a possibility. Why did you lie to me?
Any other version of me you talked to was just that, a version of me. It wasn't me. As to why they lied, perhaps they thought that admitting to it would have pushed you to certain realizations that would have made finishing your task impossible. Maybe they were just in denial. I'm sure many of them were convinced that they had to be the first version of them you'd encountered. Anything else would have been too existentially unpleasant. For all I know, each of those other versions of me could have had entirely different understandings of how this construct works. Who's to say which of them are right and which of them are wrong, really? Except for me. I can tell you for a fact that I'm right.
And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
My god, I always knew I was special. I want to do this one. How am I supposed to rid the world of death?
By slaying the princess. Once she's gone, everyone will get to exist exactly as they are. No more fear.
I already asked that. I'm pretty sure death is good, actually it's important. Why would I... the people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath when the patterns are wiped from the sand. When the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Are you a god or were you a god?
No. In life, I was painfully mortal. A witness to the end of days. I held the fear of death in my heart and saw oblivion threaten the very memory of everything I knew and everyone I loved. I needed to do something, so I made you. And I made her. And I made this place to hold you both.
You made us out of what?
Cycle of life and death. The endless pattern of creation and destruction. I tore it in two and shaped the fraying threads into you and her.
How the hell did you do that? Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her.
Are you lying? I can't tell. But I've said my piece, and my time is up. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
Do, 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 do. Bring the moment of clarity to her. When you arrive at the heart of things, there's no final vessel to bear witness to. Okay, so I don't know what that vessel is all about. I gotta bring that to her first. The fifth one I will never know what's about, I guess. Oh, chapter infinity.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always when the echoes spun us from one into two. He gave. So, will
If I let you out and our world ends for good, I can't do that.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart. And there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another.
Where are these? Oh, but this is me, this is her.
But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
If that is what it takes to rid the world of suffering, I could bear the solitude.
Your certainty is an illusion of passion and reflex. You won't know what solitude truly is unless you sentence yourself to it forever.
A sensation of bleeding and sweating and breaking and mending and dying and living comes back in vivid color. You feel the shame of 100 deaths and the pride of 100 conquests. All of the peaks and valleys weaving themselves into a single tapestry, free of beginning and free of end. Do you remember when we killed each other with such fervent passion that death itself no longer sat on our shoulders?
It's beautiful, it was meaningless, neither of us could ever truly win. It was unnecessary, we could have worked together to build something better, we didn't have to hurt each other.
So bleakly nihilistic. Is death the end, or is it the birth of something new? If you cannot find meaning in living, how will you find meaning if you strip me from existence? A boundless torrent of blades cut you from boundless angles. You are a body. You are gory ribbons. You are a body again. And you feel. You died countless steely deaths, and you lived.
I did rise far above you, and I'm far above you still. I will destroy you now as I destroyed you then.
You speak of me as if I am a ghost, but I am right in front of you.
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to destroy the spirits. With violence you strike. You did not resist my violence when I overcame you. To fear me is to fear losing the flesh.
I was glad to see you set you free. I fear now or never. I helped you out of fear, and I'm not afraid of you anymore. That is why I resist you now.
And yet there is no reason to resist me beyond fear and delusion. If you aren't afraid of me, why would you resist me? Why would you force the rest of the world to resist me too? That cold fire has left your eyes. Are you finally willing to listen?
Clash between the base and Princess Wax is smiling from a distance. There's respite is welcome.
Nothing is immutable. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept.
Wait, she didn't do the strangers? Whatever? I don't know the answer. Yeah, no worries. You should pick it? Wait, pick which one? Oh, I won't kill you, but I won't let you read this one. You don't know this one? What the answer is, but there has to be something else. It can't be this. I won't kill you, but I won't let you free. Okay, sure.
There is no something else. This, what we are, is everything.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Where is everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought there was a lot here.
Apparently that's not true. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need. There's still a piece of me nestled.
It's time to resume.
She's relentless, isn't she?
I can do this. I can do this out here on my own.
Can't. And lucky for you, I'm not.
Oh, god damn it.
Do you need me to describe things?
They get strange endings.
That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place. Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seems to give us more things we can do, right? So
We're holding
you're
it,
not going to
downwards.
suggest we throw it out the window? No, we've been through too much for that. And he's gone, so there's no one left to mess with but ourselves. You've gotten serious. Besides, what's the third beat? It isn't funny if we toss it out the window twice. There's the guy I know.
You got strange transfers, so this is the rear ending. Okay, interesting. Is it just the three of us? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there. jumbled up in the rest of her.
And I've been here since you left me here. No hard feelings, I'm just glad you're back to see this through. Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward.
Oh.
Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice? Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us. But let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs. We only have one choice. Straight
And
forward.
forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time.
Oh.
Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
Oh yeah, her face is all messed up.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So, you brought the knife. After everything you've seen, and all the lives we've lived together, you still aren't sure what you want to do? Unless you are. We just hope you're sure of yourself.
I'll sit first. I got a chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you at least. I'm sorry for what I did.
It's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. I don't think a conversation with us then would have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
What was that sound in the background? It sounded like someone's like used like a mortar and pestle or something. I think I want to be a god. I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been. Even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are. And neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
So you might as well embrace it. Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it? Yeah, we really are the same.
I don't want to hurt anyone. There has to be a way out of this. What are we going to do? I don't want to slay you. What are we going to do?
Maybe this doesn't have to end just yet. Maybe there never even has to be an ending. The way it all works seems to be based on you. If you believe we can do something, then we can do it. So believe that we can put it all back. Believe we can fix the Echo's construct and make us all forget. Believe we can send us all back to the beginning, before anyone woke up, before the truth consumed us.
Can they really do that? Are you sure that's what you want? Why wouldn't it be what we want? Especially if it brings him back? We can't keep going without a nemesis.
This is just the same though. Like, there's no reason to do this again just because it's a stranger, right? Or I already did this. The reason I didn't do anything to help them, the people out there.
If you believe we can give them more time, then we can give them more time. It's all up to you.
I can just save, I guess. I'll use the 9 slots for like rare stuff.
Yeah, Don't underestimate the power of our thoughts. You've seen what they can do. You haven't even seen the half of it.
Oh, to forget you?
We don't want to forget you either, but that's what we would have to do.
A single tear forms in one eye and slides down their cheek. Sorry, couldn't help myself.
We don't think we ever really forget, anyway. There's always something that draws us back together.
I guess.
Some buried memory that both of us treasure.
I just don't know if the ending's going to be different. Achievements aside, oh, am I gonna get a different achievement for doing it?
And when we do, we can choose to do it all again. We'll always be able to start over, if that's what all of us want.
You already got it. Oh, okay, so I can just slay the princess then. Strange beginnings. Oh, okay. But I can't do that. Slay the princess.
There's no need to apologize. We are what we are, and this is in your nature. Even through everything, through all the worlds we've seen and experienced, through all the lives we've known and lost, we could never imagine a world without you and us. It doesn't feel possible. Despite it all, we've always loved you. We hope you don't regret what comes next.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small, melancholic weight that sits at the border of your heart. Whatever actions brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left each of you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended, things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter, we don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going. That's right. We've got a whole world to see.
I feel like we're stuck in this infinite expanse forever now, by ourselves. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here. Yeah, there's not a lot for us to do, is there?
Path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there's even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Oh! That isn't like an ending where set yourself free. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensations in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonizing tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
Come on now. It shouldn't be that hard to break out of here. We're some sort of god, aren't we? He's gone. She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Another shattering. You are free, and before you lies the endless expanse of absolute reality, a new absolute reality, one forged by your will and by a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination. We really did win, didn't we? We're the house now. We get to make the rules.
This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The whispering, and the coercion, and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all. Speak for yourself.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable. Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it. time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
Welcome back, everyone. It's great to see you all again. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We could do that, yeah?
Yeah, we can do that.
Nice. Play the princess. Dun 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 dun. Return to main menu. Alright. Well, finished just about on time. Oh damn, we got all of them? Nice. Progress. American achievements are from 80 to 111 and 130. Oh, 111 out of 131. Are you just googling them though, or are you like spectating your way there? See through her eyes at the end of everything. Yeah, a lot for a nightmare. I'm guiding, yeah, that makes sense. I wish it showed you what was like new. I mean, I recognize it, but... It's managed to get specific voices on specific routes to get those. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I need to note down how I get the different voices too. I hope it's saved. I didn't think about that, but it probably did. Alright, video gamers. I hope everyone has had a fantastic video gaming day today. I enjoyed myself a lot. I'm glad being back to streaming. Let's see who is currently video game broadcasting. We have Miss Senor Motais doing some video games. You can die in different ways. So yeah, I get that. I did write down some notes about it, like Cold. I wrote Cold, kill the princess, cheated, get killed by the princess after killing princess, contrarian, get killed by princess after killing her in chapter 1, and then she kills you again, no sword. Broken, get killed by princess after killing her in chapter 1, and then she kills you again, no sword. So I don't know, I wrote down some stuff, but I don't know how hard I'm going to go into like trying to figure everything out myself. We'll be back playing this more tomorrow, regular time, 12:00 time, 12 p.m. DMT +1, schedule down there in local time zones. I'll continue to just like play the game. I'll figure out how to get all the vessels at least, and then I'll probably try some like specific vessel orders to see if they matter at all. Like I know there's some. It seems like some of the vessels might change how she acts at the end. I saw some of those red answers. I need to note down which ones those are. We get red for... I'll note down red on Wraith and Racer, I think. I think both Racer and... or both Wraith and Racer are red ones for some reason. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I had a fantastic video gaming time. I hope everyone enjoyed themselves too. If you're new here, if you follow stream on Discord, all that good stuff. Thank you so much to Dev for the raid today. Super appreciate her, even though she couldn't stick around to watch this video game for understandable reasons. And yeah, we're gonna head over to our video gaming friend Motais. I need to install. I guess I'm gonna. I have better to be. I've Franker Faces installed because it has the audio mixer thing, but I guess it doesn't work. I guess everyone else is using 7TV probably, because I keep installing Franker Faces. It works for like a day, then it stops working, and I have to reinstall it again, and something doesn't work. So I don't know. It's annoying. I want to be able to see emotes like everyone else. Yeah, I'll be back with more of this tomorrow. I don't know if tomorrow's gonna be the last day or whatever. Like I'll keep going until I'm like bored with it. So we'll see how far of a distance we can get. Hopefully I won't get that weird error we got again today. Hopefully that was just like a one-off random fluke, but who knows. This was a lot of fun though. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Keep fighting for us. Have a good rest of the Saturdays. See you all tomorrow. And bye bye.